得到佢嘅恩賜。
Krishna likes to be pushed around sometimes.
有時候 Krsna 中意我哋咧向佢咧即係推撞咁樣。
When Brahma came to apologize and Indra came to apologize for the offences they made, Brahma, Vimo and Lila.
有一回咧，呢兩位嘅半神人啦，叫做係主 Brahma 同埋因陀羅天帝因陀羅咧，佢哋因為對 Krsna 作出啲冒犯，得罪咗 Krsna， 佢哋請做嚟咧係請求 Krsna 即係原諒嘅。
Krishna heard them apologize.
Krsna 聽到佢哋嗰個嘅係道歉啦。
But he never showed any sign of satisfaction or appreciation for what they said.
但係咧，佢對於呢兩位半神人所講嘅説話嚟講咧，並冇展示任何咧呢個滿意之情㗎。
He didn't tell them, "Oh, okay, now I am happy. You can go."
佢冇講俾佢哋知啊！而家我好開心啦，咁啊你可以走，你亦都冇得罪到我，佢冇咁樣講。
Nothing. They remained in doubt till the last moment.
Krsna 完全冇任何表示啦，咁呢兩個半神人咧就去到最尾嘅時候咧，都仍然有所懷疑，究竟 Krsna 滿唔滿意咧咁樣。
But when the gopis they started to scold and answer Krishna with very very strong words.
但係後來咧，啲木牛姑娘佢哋到嚟啦，用一啲係好苛刻嘅話語啦，去即係鬧啊，甚至乎去侮辱 Krsna 嘅時候咧，
Krishna became very excited.
嗰時 Krsna 非常之興奮。
This is glorification.
呢啲其實係榮耀嚟㗎。
Let me hear more about this.
等我再聽你鬧我多啲咁樣。
Yeah? So we are not on that level though. Be careful.
當然啦，我哋知道小心自己，我哋仲唔係好似木牛姑娘咁樣嘅層面啦，可以去指罵去鬧 Krsna。
It's good to know because then one day we will use all these things.
咁當然啦，知道呢一啲咧係好嘅，因為始終咧到一日咧，我哋都需要用上呢啲嘅。
So our aim is to join Krishna in his eternal pastimes there.
所以我哋嘅目的咧就係話咧，我哋有一天咧能夠係參與到 Krsna 咧喺靈性世界永恆嘅逍遙時光。
This pastimes is what we are missing him. It's made of sweetness, very very sweet
呢
pastimes.
啲逍遙時光咧嚇，我哋對佢咁念掛咧，啲逍遙時光咧係完全咧係有啲好甜美嘅甜美所組成嘅。
Beautiful pastimes, childhood pastimes.
非常之
Gurudev used to narrate those beautiful pastimes of Krishna.
非常之甜美嘅逍遙時光啦。
When he steal the
譬如
butter.
當 Krsna 童年嘅時候啦，佢點樣咧？佢媽媽係去即係捉住佢啦。當佢嘗試去偷啲奶油嘅時候，
When we were hearing those pastimes from Gurudev's lotus light,
當我哋從 Gurudev 嘅蓮花口嗰處聽到呢啲咁嘅逍遙時光嘅時候，
we were like completely astonished how beautiful and sweet these all pastimes of Krishna in his childhood
咁我哋咧係
period was so nice.
完全咧係即係感覺到聽到 Krsna 童年嘅逍遙時光係咁甜美嘅時候咧，令到我哋歎為觀止嘅。
One day Krishna, he was stealing butter.
有一日咧 Krsna 喺嗰處偷啲奶油，
And the gopi came out from the house and says, "I have caught you red-handed."
咁咧就係話咧啲蘑菇人從屋裏面出嚟啦。佢話咧而家終於俾我人裝備我捉到你啦，
You are stealing my butter.
你偷咗我啲奶油。
Krishna said, Maya, I am not stealing your butter.
咁 Krsna 就喺度求饒，佢話我冇偷到你啲奶油，
I am protecting your butter.
我係保護緊你啲奶油。
Oh, what do you mean?
何謂之保護咧？
First of all, your hand is inside the pot.
首先嚟講咧，係你嘅手喺個罌裏邊。
So Krishna said, yes.
對唔住，呢個蘑菇娘話咧，我明明見到你手喺個奶油罌裏邊啊。
I lost one calf.
佢話咧，我唔見咗隻牛仔，
And he disappeared, I couldn't find him.
啲牛仔走失咗啦，我揾佢唔到。
Then when I came here, I saw the calf fell down in the pot.
咁當我嚟到呢時嘅時候咧，我見到牛仔咧，即係係跌進咗嗰個罌裏邊。
I am looking for him.
所以咧，喺度炒緊啲牛仔出嚟。
So the gopi said, how can a calf fall in the pot of butter?
咁咧就呢個嘅係蘑菇人諗點樣可能咧？呢啲咁樣嘅一隻小母牛咧，可以跌進咗呢個咁嘅奶油罌裏邊咧？
Oh, you don't believe me?
你唔信我咩咁啊？
No.
唔信我佢話。
Said, I was playing with the calf
原先我哋隻牛仔喺度玩緊，
around the pot,
響個
like children they do.
好似小朋友，我哋圍住個罌喺度玩。
And all of a sudden, my calf jumped inside.
突然之間呢隻牛仔跳咗落個罌裏邊。
This calf was given to me by Baba, Nanda Baba.
咁呢隻牛仔係南澤大君，即係佢爸爸俾佢嘅。
You don't believe me? I can prove it.
你唔信咩？我可以向你證明。
Look. And he went into and all of a sudden he showed.
咁佢話：
I didn't lie to you.
佢話我冇呃你㗎，咁之後咧終於係從我
Now
啱
I
先
found my calf.
就揾咗隻牛仔出嚟㗎。
So you believe me?
你信我啦咁樣。
She said, no.
佢話我唔信，都唔信你。
Because why you have so much butter around your mouth?
但係其實咁嘅時候，點解你嘴邊説咁多呢啲咁樣嘅奶油咧？咁樣
Oh, because when I arrived, so many monkeys were trying to steal your butter.
因為當我嚟到嘅時候咧，好多馬騮嘗試咧，啲猴子嚟偷咗你啲奶油。
Then I arrived and I screamed, I said, ah! And they all jumped.
咁我咧就拍走咗佢哋啦，咁啲馬騮猴子全部跳走咗。
Then I looked inside the pot to see how much they made so much, not they get, how you say, bad things, yeah? How much they stole.
我睇下咧佢哋點樣咧搞到呢個奶油咧一團糟嘅。
Then inside the pot there was one small monkey.
但係裏邊咧有個小猴子喺
He
度，
was eating.
佢喺度食緊啲奶油。
When I looked, I said, hey! Then he became very much surprised.
我喺度呼喝佢嘅時候，隻猴子覺得係好
Then he
驚
jumped out
訝。
of the pot,
佢跳出嚟嘅時候咧，
and with his paws, he went like this. And then he touched my mouth,
佢咧即係碰到我個嘴巴啦，咁樣
and all butter came around.
所有啲奶油就咁樣喺我嘴巴上面。
But I'm not stealing your butter.
但係我並冇偷到啲奶油嘅。
Then Krishna stood up, and he was laughing, and then he ran away.
Krsna 之後咧就企起身之後咧笑笑口咁就走咗去。
So Gurudev was telling this pastime,
古咧係講到呢段逍遙時光，
very, very sweet.
非常之甜美嘅。
One time also, all the Brijbasi, they gathered together.
另外咧，所有嘅華贊居民啦，
They said, Krishna is now very naughty.
佢話而家 Krsna 佢非常之頑皮嘅，
He's expert at stealing our butter.
佢好精通於係偷我啲奶油。
So we should find a way to stop him.
我哋要揾一個方法去制止佢咁樣做。
And one person said, I have an idea.
其中一個人佢話咧，我有呢個妙計嘅，
Let's put an alarm.
等我哋揾一個咧呢啲咁嘅警鐘啊，
So they said, okay, that's a good idea.
一個好嘅主意喎。
Then they put one clock, how you say, bell.
佢哋揾個鐘，
Very, very sophisticated bell, which works, automatically.
設計好精巧㗎，
Like an alarm, in the house.
好似啲咁樣嘅係警鐘。
So Krishna, after some times, not knowing anything, he came and he said, wow, such a nice pot of butter there.
咁 Krsna 咧，即係似乎一無所知咁嚟到啦，見到咦有一啱咁靚嘅係奶油響樹，
And he took some stool, and then he stood up, and then he looked at the pot.
攞張凳仔咧，然之後咧係即係爬上去啦，望住上面嗰個嘅掛住奶油嘅啱。
Then he realized, what is this? I never seen this before.
突然之間留意到咧，咦呢啲係咩嚟嘅咧？舊時從來未見過嘅喎。
I was thinking, what is this doing here?
佢諗住呢啲喺度又做乜嘢咧要嚟？
Then he realized, oh, they have put one bell.
佢講唔到，原來佢哋咧有個鐘喺度喎。
And I see that if I touch the butter, the bell will ring.
咁佢知道如果我掂啲奶油嘅話，呢個鐘都會響嘅。
Then he came close to the bell.
咁然之後行近嗰個鐘
In
樹。
the spiritual world, everything is conscious.
有一點我哋要知道，靈性世界其實萬事萬物咧，全部咧都有意識知覺㗎。
So he looked at the bell and he said, do you know who I am?
佢就同個鐘咁樣望住個鐘講，你知唔知我係邊個咧咁樣？
And the bell said, yes, I know.
個鐘佢話我知啊，
Who am I?
我係邊個咁樣？
You are the master.
你係主人嚟嘅，
Okay. And who are you?
咁你係邊個咧？佢話
I am your servant.
我係你嘅僕人嚟㗎。
He said, okay. Therefore, will you listen to my instruction?
咁你會唔會聽我嘅訓示咧、指示咧咁啊？
She said, yes.
佢話會㗎。
Follow your instruction. Then Krishna said, now I will steal butter.
Krsna 佢話而家我會偷啲奶油㗎，
Don't do anything.
你乜都唔好做，
Don't start ringing.
唔好開始喺度搖，即係發出鐘聲。
Said, oh master, I will not do anything.
佢話主人我乜都唔會做，
You can steal as much butter as you like.
你知你偷幾多奶油都得㗎。
And Krishna became very happy.
Krsna 變得好高興啦，
To butter, he put on a palm leaf,
將啲奶油咧放喺啲樹葉上面，
then came down and started sitting.
然之後攞咗嚟之後開始坐住喺樹。
As he was about to eat,
正當佢要食嘅時候咧，
all of a sudden the bell started ringing very loudly.
突然之間個鐘咧係搖得即係好大聲喎。
Krishna was, what? Why are you doing this?
Krsna 就話：你點解咁樣做咧？咁樣
I told you not to ring.
我叫你唔好發出聲音喎。
She said, yes, I didn't ring when you stole the butter.
佢話咧，你偷奶油嘅時候，我冇
But I know that when you want to take prasadam, if we don't ring the bell, you will not take it.
但係咧，我哋知道咧，另一樣我哋供奉食物俾 prasadam 你食嘅時候，我哋唔搖鐘嘅話，你唔會食啲供奉㗎。
I am your servant.
我係你嘅僕人嚟㗎。
If I don't ring when you want to take prasadam, then I will go to hell.
如果你食 prasadam 嘅時候，我唔發出聲音嘅話，我要落到地獄㗎。
And Krishna was so dejected. He said, "Oh, you are really stupid. Now I hear they all coming.
佢話咧，你真係蠢我。
Catch me.
佢哋一聽到你嘅鐘聲嘅時候，
Then
個個
I
都要
have
捉
to
我，
run away."
咁我就要走佬㗎啦。
He said, "I'll see you again next time."
佢話小心我下次要見到
And he
你。
left laughing.
Krishna 笑住咁就走咗去啦。
But actually, one time also, then Gopi said, "You are stealing my butter. I caught you red-handed."
咁咧，另一次都係有個無辜人同 Krishna 咁樣講嘅話咧，仲唔俾我捉到你，真係人裝並獲難咁樣。
Krishna said, "No,
Krishna,
I am
冇啊。
not stealing your butter.
我冇偷你嘅奶油，
I am eating the butter that you have made out of love for me."
我係去食緊咧，你去做為啲為我出於愛心而做嘅奶油啫。
Because they love Krishna.
因為佢哋愛 Krishna，
And they manifest this love by making a very nice, fragrant, sweet butter.
佢哋咧點樣去展示呢種愛咧？佢哋通過咧去做咗一啲係非常之好甜美、好芬芳嘅奶油。
And they place the butter in such a way that it is not easily available, but it will not be impossible for Krishna to have it.
咁咧，佢哋放啲奶油放嘅地方咧，亦都係即係唔係咁容易俾
Easy
Krishna
of
可以攞到。
access, but you will.
Krishna 都可以好容易可以揾到啲奶油，如果佢
And
想。
then when Krishna comes, they look.
當 Krishna 嚟偷嘅時候咧，佢哋會喺度裝嘅。
And Krishna knows I am taking their love.
Krishna 知道我食緊嘅其實係品嚐緊佢哋嘅愛。
So this is loving exchange.
咁呢啲就叫愛心交流啦。
Krishna is happy and they are very happy.
Krishna 開心，咁無辜人都好開心。
And then they go to Yashoda and they tell Krishna today stole my butter. He's very naughty.
咁後尾咧，啲無辜人走去 Krishna 媽媽啦，媽啲嘢 show 一樹咧，咁樣同佢投訴嘅話咧，咁 Krishna 咁咪真係好硬
And they
氣。
describe how Krishna was doing this and how he did that.
佢哋將 Krishna 所有嘅行徑咧，全部咧向佢母親咧，一日咁樣好詳細咁描述嘅。
It becomes like harikatha.
咁樣嘅時候咧，好似講經咁樣 harikatha。
Yeah? And Yashoda she's listening very carefully.
Yashoda 好小心咁聽。
And therefore at the end she will say, "Yes, my boy is very naughty.
咁到最後嘅時候咧，佢聽完咁多投訴之後咧，我仔真係太過
I
頑
will
皮，
punish him very, very strong.
我要好好地咁去教訓佢一頓。
Don't worry, don't worry."
你放心，我真係會好好地咁。
Then the Gopi will say, "No, it's too little, too small.
咁但係啲無辜人又得翻轉頭講嘅話咧，唔係喎 Krishna 佢太過
Don't
細個啦，
punish him, don't punish him."
唔好罰佢啦咁樣。
Otherwise, maybe psychologically speaking, in the future, it will be completely unbalanced if you become too strong with him.
如果你咁細個，你對佢咁嚴厲，第時大個咗之後咧，佢就變得咧有心理唔平衡嘅。
And in this way, Krishna's pastime going on and everybody participates.
如此嘅時候咧 ，Krishna 逍遙時光就係咁樣進行住啦，而每一個人咧都係有份參與嘅。
And Gurudev used to tell us all these pastimes,
咁咧往時咧會將啲逍遙時光講俾我哋聽啦。
and he would say how sweet this is actually.
咁嗰啲講到咧，呢啲係幾咁嘅甜美嘅。
Childhood pastimes of Krishna with Yashoda.
Krishna 咧童年嘅逍遙時光同佢媽媽啲 Yashoda。
But Krishna's pastime with Radha and Lalita Vishaka and all gopis, oh, so much more sweet than
但係咧 Krishna 咧同 Radharani 咧同 Lalita Vishaka 其他牧牛姑娘嘅逍遙時光咧，仲係更加嘅甜美嘅。
We cannot even imagine how sweet those pastimes with Radha are.
我哋咧甚至乎唔能夠想象到咧，嗰啲逍遙時光同 Radha 嘅逍遙時光係點樣一回事。
And this way Gurudev would give us a greed for this, listening to more about it.
如此嘅時候咧，姑呢啲咧喺我哋內心裏邊造就到一種更加強烈嘅慾望咧，佢想聽到啲更多更高嘅嘢嘅。
He will not describe Radha and Krishna pastime, but he will make us very thirsty for this.
佢唔會咧係直接去描述到 Radha Krishna 逍遙時光，但係佢會令到我哋咧有個好強烈嘅渴望，想去欣賞、去品嚐到呢啲。
Then he would say, first of all,
然之後佢就話咧，首先嚟講咧，
Jiva Vega, Vidarupasta Vega,
佢就會講到
Manasago, Manasago Vega. This verse.
話出嚟。
Vachavega, Manasago Vega.
佢就會嚟到念誦到訓誨甘露嘅第一個詩句裏邊啦。首先人要控制自己身體六種嘅吹湧啦，從呢個舌頭啦、口腹呢個憤怒啊、心意同埋生殖器官啊等等嘅吹湧裏邊咧，控制咗先嘅。
he was expert telling us what describing pastimes of Krishna in spiritual world
嗰啲係好精通於咧係向我哋去描述到咧 Krishna 喺靈性世界嘅逍遙時光係點樣嘅。
and make us understand the process to go there by following the basics.
佢亦都要幫助我哋咧明白到咧，我哋要跟隨啲基本啊，咁我哋由最基本做起啦，咁去跟隨呢個程序咧，我哋先可以咧進入到咧 Krishna 逍遙時光裏邊進入。
So therefore, this Krishna we have to develop a relationship with him.
所以咧，我哋咧就要同呢個嘅 Krishna 咧去發展出一個關係。
It is our goal to develop prema for Krishna.
呢個係我哋目標嚟嘅，對發展對 Krishna 咧呢種叫 prema， 即係純粹嘅愛。
So the devotee, he first establish the goal.
咁奉者嚟講，首先咧佢要界定咗個目標先嘅。
And then he doesn't do anything else than trying to achieve the goal by all his activities day after day.
咁所以咧一日復一日咧，佢其他嘢任何都唔做，佢只係去朝住呢個目標進發啦。點樣去有一日咧，我能夠達至到我目標咧？
We have no time to worry about anything else.
我哋
We are
冇，
very busy trying to achieve this very high ideal.
我哋咧係再冇時間咧嚟到去浪費喺其他嘅事情上面啦。我哋咧有一個非常之崇高嘅理想，呢個目標咧，我哋去達到嘅。
This is prema for Krishna, love for Krishna.
咁呢種對 Krishna 純粹嘅愛 prema。
That means that we have love for every living entity.
換言之咧，喺呢個境界裏邊嚟講咧，我哋對每一個生物體咧都有愛。
But we are detached also at the same time.
但係同一個時候嚟講咧，我哋都係不
We
依附
shouldn't
嘅。
be attached to our friends, to our sons, daughters, mother and father.
我哋唔應該依附咗咧，我哋朋友啊，我哋父親啊，我哋母親啊，我哋啲兒女啊
We
等
should
等。
have love and affection for them,
我哋對佢哋有種愛同埋情感
but
嘅，
no attachment.
但係冇依附嘅，
Because then attachment is synonymous of suffering.
因為嗰種嘅依附嚟講咧，其實咧係另一個係痛苦嘅同義詞嚟嘅。
This asakti attachment is there in the soul.
個靈魂本身嚟講咧，有天生有個純粹嗰種嘅依附叫 asakti 啊，依附嘅。
Just like there is heat emanating from fire.
就正如火咧，一定會有熱㗎啦。
Attachment, asakti is there also emanating from the soul.
呢種 asakti 呢種嘅依附咧，其實係來自流生於呢個靈魂嗰度出嚟嘅。
Originally, this attachment is meant to be oriented to Krishna.
原先嚟講咧，呢種咁嘅依附咧，其實咧係要朝向住 Krishna 嘅。
But we have diverted it, deviated it.
但係我哋將佢咧扭曲咗啊，
The object and people of this world.
將佢咧嚟到投放咗咧喺呢個世界上面嘅人物啦，同埋一啲嘅對象。
And those the objects and people are actually only an external manifestation of the three modes of nature.
咁嗰啲嘅人物或者對象嚟講，其實只不過話咧係呢個物質自然三個形態咧嘅一啲嘅展示而已。
So we are attached to things we have no value.
咁所以咧，我哋依附咗一啲咧並冇價值嘅事物或者人。
To the body, to external things which have nothing to do with the reality.
咁咧，我哋咧係依附咗個身體啊，或者任何咧同呢個真實存在並冇聯繫嘅一啲嘅事物。
We see and look at each other, but we never see who we are.
其實咧，當我哋望住任何一個人嘅時候，望住對方，其實我哋從來唔知道佢係邊個嚟嘅。
We see a body which goes through different stages, and
我哋見到一個身體，呢個身體咧經歷唔同嘅階段嘅。
one day it completely depreciate and disappear.
有一日咧，呢個身體咧完全咧就消失得無影無蹤啦。
And in this lifetime, we never see the soul of anyone.
今生裏邊嚟講咧，我哋從來未見過另一個人嘅靈魂嘅。
So we always remain on the external platform.
所以我哋其實咧永遠都係逗留只係喺個外在嘅層面嗰度。
And our preoccupation is just about external things.
好多時候咧，我哋只係咧係執着住一啲係外在嘅事物。
We never become aware of what is the internal aspect of reality.
我哋從來都唔知道咧嗰個嘅真實嘅存在咧，佢嗰個內在嗰一面係點樣嘅。
Like if you have a fruit, there is two things. There is the skin and there is the fruit inside.
就好似咧一個水果咁樣嚟講，佢有兩面嘅，一面係呢個嘅外面嗰陣皮啦，裏邊嗰個真實嘅水果。
Are we going to look at the skin all our life?
我哋係咪成世都只係望住呢個嘅水果嗰陣皮咧？
If you do that, you will die of starvation.
如果你咁樣成日望住水果皮嘅話咧，你會因為肚餓捱餓而死
You
嘅。
have to eat the fruit.
你要食嗰個水果本身就得㗎。
But unfortunately, in this world, which is the external skin of the internal world of Swarup Shakti, we are preoccupied with external things.
但係遺
It's
憾
the
喺
skin.
但係遺憾咧，喺呢個世界，咧其實係靈性世界咧內在能量咧嘅一個外在展示嘅。好似呢個世界咧，其實咧只係好似一陣皮咁樣嘅啫。
This material world is like the skin.
呢個物質世界，
External aspect of the spiritual world.
呢個物質世界咧其實好似一陣皮，換言之咧，佢係靈性世界咧嗰陣皮嚟嘅啫。
And our body also is like the skin.
我哋嘅身體都係其實好似嗰個靈魂咧嗰陣皮咁樣。
When Sukadeva Goswami went to speak to the assembles of all Vaishnavas there,
有回呢位偉大嘅係奉獻者啦 ，Sukadeva Goswami 啦，去到同呢個巴利治國王咧，以及在集會嗰成班嘅聖人去講經嘅時候，
you know, to narrate these Bhagavad Sapta, these things. Bhagavad narrations.
咁大家都知道啦，佢去講説咧呢個聖典博伽馬壇俾佢哋聽。
He was completely naked.
咁當時 Sukadeva Goswami 咧，佢全身係赤身露體嘅。
And some sages told him, "Why don't you put something on your body?"
咁啲聖人就提醒佢啦，點解你唔揾啲衣服啊遮喺自己身體上咧？
Some cloth.
揾啲布遮住佢啦。
He said, "I have already a cloth.
佢話咧，我已經有塊布㗎啦。
My body is my cloth.
我嘅身體其實係我嗰陣布嚟嘅。
I am the soul inside.
我係裏邊嘅靈魂嚟嘅。
I have already a covering, this body."
我已經有一個覆蓋，就係呢個身體。
So he was absorbed in the conception of the soul.
所以咧 Sukadeva Goswami 咧，佢完全灌注咧喺呢個靈魂嘅概念裏邊。
But we are completely preoccupied with the external aspects of things, and we are very busy with our body.
但係咧，我哋咧
necessities and
就完全咧係好投入咗喺呢個身體嘅需要裏邊啦。
So we have been wasting life and lives after lives, being always preoccupied with this body.
咁所以咧，我哋其實一世復一世咧，我哋經常咧只係咧係即係太過沉迷於呢個身體裏邊。
So we should now completely shift to another types of interest.
咁所以而家咧要將我哋呢個興趣咧作出一個轉移。
We should try to realize who we are.
我哋應該嘗試去覺悟到我係邊個嚟嘅。
And then as we come and make progress, then we have to realize beyond Atma there's Paramatma.
當我哋喺到靈性上求得進步嘅時候咧，我哋會覺悟到啦，喺靈魂之上嚟講咧，仲有超靈嘅。
And there's Narayan, Vaikuntha.
然之後仲有另一個神嘅層面咧，叫做 Narayan，屬於無有聲嘅。
Krishna
然之後
Mathura
喺馬杜拉嘅 Krsna 啦，
and Krishna in Vrindavan.
然之後對最高嘅就係喺 Vrindavan 嘅 Krsna。
This is our progress.
呢個就係我哋嗰個進步啦。
It is a journey we have to go through all these stages.
係一個旅程咧，咁我哋需要經歷咧呢各種不同嘅階段嘅。
So I will stop now. I will just give you an example that as Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave. It's a very, very good example.
我咧就會喺度停落嚟啦，咁會舉一個例子，咁呢個例子咧係Srila Bhaktisiddhanta舉到個非常之好嘅例子。
He says that when we are expecting a very important mail,
佢話當我哋咧嚟到去等緊一封好重要嘅郵件嘅時候，
mail will come, but it takes some time. But we are very impatient to get this envelope.
咁咧我呢個一份郵件隨時都會寄嚟嘅，但係我哋好想得到知道呢封信啊。
So then one day the envelope comes on the desk.
有一日咧個信封嚟到我哋台面嗰度啦，
And we are very excited.
我哋好興奮啊！
What we will do then?
到時我哋要點做咧？
We will take the envelope and look the envelope in every aspect, every corner, check. Turn the envelope like this and how it is written and what is the stamp and spend hours and hours looking at the envelope, or will we just rip off the envelope and read the content?
我哋會唔會將我呢封信攞起嚟左邊望下右邊望下，或者睇下嗰幅郵票等等，或者我只係純粹咧撕開呢封咁樣嘅信，睇下裏邊嘅內容咧？
We will read the contents of in the envelope.
我哋咧會睇呢封信呢個信封裏邊嗰個嘅內容。
Because we want to know, we are waiting for that news.
因為我哋想知道咧嗰個信息啊，嗰個消息。
So in the same way,
所以同樣咧，
the envelope is our body.
呢個信封其實咧就係我哋軀殼。
And our life soul is in the content.
我哋嘅生命，我哋嘅靈魂咧就喺呢個信封嘅裏邊。
So we've been hovering in the envelope, external aspects.
我哋成日都係盤旋咗咧喺呢個信封呢個外在嗰個形貌度。
Since immemorial times.
其實從太初咁耐以嚟咧，我哋成日都只係關注住呢個軀殼。
But now on, we should immediately shift to the inside.
但係從咁開始嚟講咧，我哋要開始咧轉移到咧專注咧喺個內在嗰度。
Forget about the external aspect and go inside and
忘記咗呢個外在嘅嗰一面啊，我哋咧轉向於內在嗰邊。
participate on this transcendental internal life.
去參與到咧呢個咧超然嘅永恆嘅生命。
There is no lost of anything if we do that.
如果我哋咁樣做嚟講呢，我哋一啲損失都冇嘅。
Everything is there inside for us to make progress and to fulfill all our desires and aspirations.
一切咧都係內在裏邊啦，讓我哋咧係滿足我哋所有嘅渴求啦，所有嘅心願嘅。
So this is our prospect, our goal.
呢個係我哋嘅目標啦，我哋嘅期許啦。
So we should honor this.
我哋咧要好榮耀、尊重呢一樣嘢。
Our Gurudev wanted us to follow this.
我哋嘅靈性導師姑呢啲咧想我哋跟隨呢點。
And all the previous acharyas also, they have come to teach us.
所有先前嘅列師列祖亦都係到嚟咧，都係教導我哋呢一樣嘢嘅。
To become like this.
就變到好似咁樣。
Interested by the essence of things, not the external.
我哋對個內在嗰一樣嘢係感覺到興趣，唔係變外在咧所圓滑嘅。
Okay, I already crossed the time. We stop now.
嗰個時啦，嗰啲都停
We're
埋。
going to China.
聽日咧，我哋會啟程咧前往呢個中國大陸啦。
You are all invited to come.
歡迎大家參與我哋嘅行列啦！聽朝我哋9點鐘響南京街搭呢個過境巴士去。
Okay. So, I think you have any questions?
大家有冇任何問題想提問？
我想問要同 Krsna 發展關係咧，需要有個需要有個關係係交流啦。咁但係我哋冇呢個感官咧，點樣去發展？除非好似頭先講到話有 Krsna 可以顯現出嚟，俾個 devotee睇咁樣，我哋點樣可以發展到呢啲？
So you encourage us to develop a relationship with Krishna, but we don't have that kind of senses that we're able to like. For example, you mentioned earlier about that devotee worshiping Krishna, but Krishna manifests to him in that way, but we never have that kind of experience. No? So how are we going to develop a relationship with Krishna?
You have to think Krishna is a person. When you chant Hare Krishna, you have to think that Krishna is your friend.
當我哋念 Hare Krishna 嘅時候咧，我哋要諗住 Krishna 係一個人物，你要諗住 Krishna 係我哋嘅朋友嚟嘅。
Gurudev used to teach us this from the beginning.
Gurudev 咧喺開始嘅時候已經咁樣教我哋嘅。
You have to think Krishna is your friend or your beloved.
你要諗住 Krishna 係一係你嘅朋友咧，一係你嘅摯愛。
Then when you establish this type of relationship,
當你確立咗呢種關係嘅話咧，
you have to practice first.
首先嚟講，你要去收集呢一樣嘢嘅。
Then very soon, Krishna will reciprocate.
好快咧 ，Krishna 咧就會同你有所呢個交流㗎啦。
He will make you feel that he is your friend.
佢會令到你有時咁嘅感受，佢係你嘅朋友嚟嘅。
Then you will start to think of him as a friend.
你開始真係諗到 Krishna 就佢係你嘅朋友嚟嘅。
And this will go back and forth unlimitedly.
呢一個咁樣嘅交流咧，佢不斷咁樣去持續落去啦，無限咁樣繼續落去嘅。
So much so that after some time you will think, where is my friend?
去到一個
Is he well? Is he fine?
去到一點嘅時候咧，你會甚至會諗起我朋友點樣啦，佢近況如何咁樣。
You will start to worry for him.
你開始會擔心佢添㗎啦。
Naturally.
好自然添㗎，仲係。
Because the potential is there.
因為其實我哋內在靈魂裏邊咧已經有呢個潛質喺度㗎啦。
We don't have the faith because now we are in an abstract position. But
我哋而家冇咁嘅信心啦，因為我哋而家身處咧一個咧係叫做咧係外一個好抽象咁嘅境況裏邊。
But the instructions to make Sambandha relationship with Krishna coming from Gurudevs has the power to establish that relationship.
但係咧，觀音咧俾啲咁嘅訓示俾我哋咧，同 Krishna 確立一種咁嘅關係，呢個訓示裏邊嚟講咧，有咗咁嘅能量咧，令到我哋真係可以咧建立到呢種關係嘅。
They will become very concrete.
咁到時呢種關係變得嚟講係好實在㗎。
And then knowing Krishna as your friend and knowing that you have to do services to him, then you will think, I cannot avoid pleasing my friend.
咁知道 Krishna 係我哋朋友嘅時候咧，亦都知道咧，我哋要為佢作出服務嘅時候咧，到時咧你好自然啊，你就好想去做一啲去討好佢、取悅佢㗎啦。
Like if one son of the father,
譬如爸爸有個仔啦，
he has so disease, very strong disease.
呢個兒子咧有好嚴重嘅疾病，
To save him, it will cost so much money.
去救佢嘅時候咧，要花費好龐大嘅金錢。
And the father doesn't have so much.
爸爸本身嚟講亦都唔係咁有錢，
But he will be able to sacrifice everything to save his son.
但係咧佢真係準備咧要作出任何犧牲都要救翻自己個仔嘅。
He will work day and night, he will sell his house.
佢要好辛
sell
勤咁日
everything.
以繼夜工作啊，甚至乎連自己間屋都賣埋啦，去救翻自己個仔一條命。
Why? Because he has love for
點
his son.
點解？因為佢哋嘅兒子咧有咗呢個愛喺度。
Well, he will feel also concerned with the son of the neighbor
佢亦
if
都
he
會
has the
去，
same problem.
佢亦都如果個鄰居嘅仔有同樣嘅問題，佢可能都會展示有嗰個關心。
He will not sacrifice and sell his house for saving the son of the neighbor.
但係咧，佢唔會將自己屋賣咗咧嚟到救鄰居個仔嘅。
He will help in some ways,
佢
but
喺某方面作出啲咁嘅幫助啦，
not fully,
但係唔係完全全，
because the relationship is not there.
因為並冇一個關係喺裏邊。
So therefore, relationship is important.
咁所以關係係重要嘅。
If we don't chant with relationship,
所以如果我哋念誦嘅時候咧，我哋唔懷咗一個關係咁去念誦嘅話咧，
means we have to establish relationship even before we sing, we chant.
咁換言之咧，我哋喺我哋唱誦之前嚟講咧，我哋首先要建立咗個關係先嘅。
But if we chant without relationship, then it's not 100% sure that we will become a devotee of Krishna.
咁咧，如果我哋念誦嘅時候冇呢個關係嘅話咧，咁就唔係100%咧，我哋會能夠成為 Krishna 嘅奉獻者。
Many people without this relationship, they become maharaji, sahaja.
好多人士咧，佢哋冇咗呢個關係嘅時候咧，佢哋到最後咧落得個收場咧，譬如佢哋做咗個假正宗嘅人士啦，或者咧做一個濫情派 sahaja。
And when you think Krishna is your friend,
當我哋諗住 Krishna 我哋朋友嘅時候，
then your friend is also feel obliged towards you.
你個朋友對你咧，亦都覺得有份義務喺度嘅。
And if you face some difficulties to make progress by practicing this bhakti yoga, then you can tell Krishna, oh please, my dear friend, help me.
咁當我哋喺呢個修習奉我瑜伽過程當中遇到困難嘅時候咧，我哋亦都可以請求我哋朋友，哦 Krishna， 你請你幫我啦，咁
And Krishna will help.
咁 Krishna 會幫嘅。
Like when Draupadi, she said, hey Govinda, hey Govinda.
就好似當年係 Draupadi 啦，杜立帕蒂咧同 Krishna 講，Hey Govinda，Hey
Krishna
Govinda。
came and saved her.
Krishna 到嚟去救佢嘅。
He felt obliged, like he was, as if he was indebted to her
Krishna 覺得責無旁貸，覺得佢欠下佢咁樣，
eternally.
覺得好似永恆都爭咗佢咁樣，一定要幫佢。
Krishna is very, very sweet.
Krishna 係非常非常嘅甜美嘅。
When Banasura, he captures many, many girls, many women.
有一次有個惡魔叫班得舒拉咧，佢捕捉咗好多嘅婦女，好多嘅公主。
He was related to Satyabhama, like a type of son.
佢同塞德不埋有關係嘅呢個
But
惡魔。
he became very big demon. And he was capturing many, many girls and married women, and he put them in the jail
咁佢咧嚟到係佢，
in his palace.
即係捕捉咗好多婦女啦，好多嘅有啲甚至乎已婚嘅婦女啊，有啲係咁將佢哋咧係投放咗喺自己嘅皇宮嘅監獄裏邊。
And he want to marry all of them. He
佢
was
想同啲
just
所有，
waiting for an auspicious
佢
day.
只係等緊一個吉祥日子咧，同啲所有嘅婦女佢哋結婚嘅。
And he was neglecting them, not giving the proper food.
與此同時咧，佢亦都係好忽略佢哋啦，但係咧都唔俾啲適當嘅衣服啊、食物俾佢哋。
So they became very despondent.
咁呢班婦女邊咧係非常非常之失落嘅。
And Narada Muni happened to know this.
咁嗱啦，每年咧佢知道呢件事情，
Then he went to Dwarka and he told Krishna.
佢後尾又去咗 Dwarka 呢個地方咧，將呢件事情咧係稟告俾 Krishna 知道。
He said those ladies are helpless.
咁佢同個 Krishna 講到咧，呢班女士咧佢係完全無助嘅，
They are under this type of despot.
佢哋在呢啲咁樣嘅係即係監控之下嘅。
And he would exploit them.
咁咧呢個惡魔將會咧去佔佢哋嘅便宜啊！
They have taken shelter of your lotus feet. They love you.
咁呢班嘅婦女佢哋係託俾於你嘅蓮花中啦，佢哋愛
And
你嘅。
Krishna said, therefore I will now go just now.
Krishna 話：咁啊，事不宜遲，我而家即刻啟程出發去救佢哋。
He went with Garuda on Garuda with Satyabhama.
咁
And he went there.
咁 Krishna 咧就同呢個塞德巴瑪咧就坐住加魯達飛律咧，即刻去到救呢班嘅婦女。
Immediately this demon he started to send so many weapons to kill Krishna.
咁呢個惡魔就即係放出好多嘅武器，嘗試去殺 Krishna。
And although Satyabhama was like his mother,
咁雖然塞德巴瑪好似呢個惡魔嘅母親咁樣，
she told Krishna he doesn't deserve to live. Kill him.
佢話咧呢個咧呢個惡魔咧雖然係好似身好似個兒子咁樣，佢唔值得唔配活下去嘅，殺佢啦。
And Krishna killed him.
Krishna 真係真係殺咗。
Then he freed all the ladies.
後尾咧佢就解救晒所有嘅女性。
And then he said, tell me where you want to go. Give me your address of your father or husband.
咁佢同呢班婦女講，佢話咧：你將你嘅丈夫啊、你父親嘅地址講俾佢知，我會送你翻去㗎。
I will bring you there immediately.
我會一一將你送翻你哋嗰個原地嗰度。
But they told Krishna, it will not be possible to be accepted again by our father and husband because we've been living with this person.
咁佢哋呢班婦女就同 Krsna 咁樣講嘅話咧，要我哋再重返我哋丈夫啊或者爸爸嘅身邊係冇可能，因為我哋先前咧已經同呢個惡魔咧住咗一段時間。
In India, it's very, very strict. This.
喺印度咧，呢個傳統仍然都係好嚴謹嘅。
So therefore, they said we have nowhere to go.
咁所以佢哋同佢咁樣講，其實而家咧我哋係無家可歸嘅。
But we want to please you, and if you accept, we can become the servants of your queens and wash and clean the.
咁但係咧，我哋想去服務你啦，取悅你啦。如果可以嘅時候咧，請你容許我哋咧能夠做你啲皇後嘅僕人啊，幫我哋打掃地方啊咁樣。
Krsna realized they were completely surrendered to him.
Krsna
They had love and affection for him.
Krsna 覺悟到咧呢班婦女對佢咧係有著愛同埋情感啦。另一方面咧，佢哋都係完全歸依俾 Krsna 嘅。
There were 16,000.
總共係16,000個。
And Krsna said, "Okay, I will marry all of you."
咁 Krsna 話好啦，我會從你哋全部每一個咧都結婚嘅，同埋每一個咧我都會俾一座皇宮俾你，
And I will give you children and everything.
亦都會俾兒女俾你哋嘅。
So Krsna is very, very kind.
所以 Krsna 係非常非常嘅仁慈嘅，
Very, very easy to please.
好容易去取悅㗎。
So don't try to do anything else.
唔好嘗試去做其他嘢啦。
By pleasing our body all our life, working very hard to give him all kinds of facilities.
成世人啊，做好多功夫去取悅自己身體啦，咁你得到咩嘢咧？
At the end of
最
the
尾嘅時
life,
候
there
咧，
will be no gain.
我哋生命咧係一無所得嘅，
The body will dismiss and will be completely finished.
身體會完全嘅毀滅啦。咁我哋就從此咧告別呢個人間。
And we will have no reward for all our hard work. For
一生我哋辛勤工作嚟講咧，其實咧係一無所得嘅。
But if we offer a little flower, some water to Krsna with love, then this relationship will be established.
咁但係如果你只係供奉少少嘅花、少少嘅清水俾 Krsna 嘅時候咧，咁我哋就能夠確立到呢種嘅關係，同 Krsna 之間嘅關係。
Okay.
So we'd like to invite Jai Prabhu to come out and chair the meeting here at the end of the class for 15 minutes.